Alright, we're good to go. Hi. Yeah, we have the trial. I get out of talking because most of this is voice acting. I definitely did not forget most of what we learned in the investigation yesterday. So we're gonna see how this goes.
Let's do it. Okay.
The 8 of us got into the elevator. The door shut behind us. And like all those times before, we descended. It gets so empty every time. It was dead quiet. The only sound I could hear was the beating of my heart in my ears. My body was trembling. The more I tried to control it, the worse it got. There's no way to get used to it, really, the fear of death. We're all fighting it, trying to be courageous. We all felt as though we were going to our own execution. No, not execution. A test of our will to survive. That's a better way to look at it. Finally, the elevator stopped and the doors opened. Though I couldn't explain it, my body stopped trembling. Oh, we're getting used to it? What is that?
Welcome!
Welcome! Go ahead and stand behind any open podium. What happened to Monitor?
Huh?
Wait, is he back to normal?
Why?
You're not friend anymore?
Ah,
Oh, wow. What's going on? He may have forgotten that he was Daddy's son, but now he's forgotten that he had forgotten. And thanks to me, I smacked the stuffing out of him. How confusing. Well, whatever.
really?
Is he gonna disappear? That's another death flag.
Anyway.
Let's get it started. The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. That's such a Monokuma line. Why would you say that? We went to our podiums, as always. We knew what we had to do. There was no protest left in us. It's already the 4th time. The 4th class trial was about to begin. Miyu Uruma, the ultimate inventor. Yeah, she didn't. That looks really, really painful. She may have given us a lot of trouble, but we all miss her. It's a tragedy, after all. She helped me and Kaede with those cameras, gave Kipo extra functions. In the end, she had done a lot for us. And the culprit that killed her is one of us. I need to discover who that is. In order to survive, I have to find the culprit. And I will fight for it. I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial. Yes? Even though technically we saved like 5 minutes before this, we'll save again. Just because I don't want to have to start from so far if we lose at some point. Okay. Escape. Let's see. How many? We have 12! Okay! Is there anything we really need? What can we afford? What are you? Instantly silences loud voice. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get that. Loud voices are so annoying. Okay, that should make life a little easier. What's this? The entire screen will light up more frequently. That's also very useful. Your mind increases the amount of letter cubes that can be acquired at once. We can live without that. Safety first. Removes the time penalty for breaking a non-erasable piece effective during imagination. That's not bad. High tension. The tension gauge will increase at a faster rate. The effect. Okay. Okay. So we have 8. Where was it? Was it this one? Light up more. There you go. Get this. Set it. Okay. And we still have 4, so we can get this one. Set that. Okay. Let's begin.
Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation.
You sound excited.
Screw it. This is tiresome.
You need more motivation!
I do. I really do. Now then, let's start this class trial.
Before we start, I just want to ask something since there's not a lot of us left. What happens if the votes result in 2 first places?
Huh? You mean like a tie?
I would assume that would be the same as voting for the wrong person, wouldn't it?
It means they're both the blackened. As long as one of them is correct. It's fine.
Really?
Daddy, are you sure you should make a decision like that so casually?
Yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Thanks. Since that's answered, I can start enjoying this life or death game now.
Okay.
What game? How long are you gonna keep saying that?
Just ignore Kokichi. The rest of us need to work together to find the truth. Got it! We can't die here! Oh my! Himiko has become so determined! It's true! People really do change!
But now she's lost what made her so unique.
Oh.
That's none of your business!
We should focus on the class trial. First, we need to clarify...
Kaito's the culprit!
I don't think so.
What? Say that to my face!
You just did it.
While we were all still logged in, Kaito logged out alone, right?
Okay, I do remember this from the last time. Okay, assuming she died in-game and she wasn't poisoned, right? If she died in-game, she died at 6:30. He logged out before 6:30. So he couldn't have killed her? In that case, right? Right. If he wasn't even logged in, he couldn't have done it, basically. So, I highly doubt it was Kaito. Unless he poisoned her through the real world, which we don't know because we didn't get a cause of death. But assuming she died in-game, and that killed her IRL. This is such a weird thing to try to explain. But yeah, assuming she died in the game, it can't be Kaito. Because he wasn't even in the game when she died.
You were able to move freely. Doesn't that mean you could have committed the murder?
Don't screw around! There's no way I'm the culprit!
Kaito right. Kaito couldn't have killed Mew.
How long are you gonna keep saying that? Trusted people can still kill, you know. We already saw that a bunch of times. So many times. Since Kaede.
Shut up. The fact Kaito was the only one logged out is suspicious. But he's not the culprit. He can't be. I love that Shuichi manages to keep faith in people. That's really nice.
Kaito logged out first by himself. Miu was still logged in though. That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Oh, he's going for
Kaito,
the normal
culprit?
kill.
Impossible!
Of course it's,
Hold on. I need to read this. The victim was decided at his time of death. No injuries can be found. Yeah, so it doesn't say how she died. Because why would it ever give us useful information? The bottle of poison was found on Kokichi's seat. The poison is neutralized if it's mixed into anything, but still quite dangerous even if it's not loud. Synergy may look completely bloodshot. You can't really tell in the image if they're actually bloodshot because of the way they drew it. But, what's the other one? The hammer? Found on the ground by Miu's avatar. Miu claimed she had rewritten the virtual world's program to delete all dangerous objects. Okay.
impossible, because I didn't do it. I mean, we found that bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
That's true.
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito, any last words?
Excuse me, Himiko?
What do you mean, last words?
Yeah, exactly. First, we need to decide if Miu was killed in the real world or the virtual world. If she was really killed with poison, shouldn't her... Okay. Okay. I can work with
Kaito
this.
logged out first, by himself.
Yes,
Miu was still logged in, though.
that's true.
That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
Kaito, culprit? Impossible!
I agree.
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it. I mean, we found that bottle of poison
Yes.
on Kokichi's seat, didn't we?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me.
Okay, I think I need to
That
hit
diversion
the
was part of your
first
plan,
poison,
right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito. What do you mean last words? Kaito logged out first by himself.
I think it's Kokichi's line.
That's when you poisoned her, right, Kaito?
What?
Kaito, culprit?
I hit the button.
Impossible!
Of course it's impossible, because I didn't do it.
Trans-
I mean, we found that bottle of poison
Wait, I haven't
on
even seen our
Kokichi's
portrait
seat,
yet.
didn't we?
Where is it?
The culprit was trying to pin the blame on me. That diversion was part of your plan, right, Kaito?
Well, Kaito,
That's Kaede.
any last words?
What do you mean, last words?
What's that? Oh, there it is, right next to us. Duh. Oh yeah, she does have 3. Okay, I want to hit
Kaito
the
logged out
bottle of
first by
poison
himself.
on Kokichi's
Miu was
line
still logged
about
in, though.
poison.
That's when you poisoned her, Kaito?
There we go.
That's wrong.
Miu wasn't killed by poison, and the warning on the label proves it. Drinking the poison would result in subconjunctival hemorrhaging. In other words, your eyes would be bloodshot.
Oh, but Miu's body. That's right. Her eyes weren't bloodshot. She wasn't killed by that poison.
Then what was that poison for?
You to be
Probably
an
a diversion.
ass.
The culprit wanted us to think Miu died by poison.
Then, what was her real cause of death?
Someone killed her in game. Okay, Miu's cause of death. The only reason I can think of. Is that gonna be the hammer? No. What? Wait, I'm gonna have to actually read these. What do you mean? Miu's cause of death? What's the question? What was... Yeah. No, that's... I wanted to scroll down, not...
Oh no!
But we think she died in the game. Why is it saying that stuff from the game is not... No. What? Found it. That's not useful. So I could be the murder. Can I select the program itself? Is that the idea? Or is it? Wait, it's not here. Huh? Oh god, I'm gonna die on the first question. Where is it? Is it the loud noise? No. Okay. Dang, you can't open the thing on here? Jim the body. Yeah.
I was wrong!
But. The cause of death. Oh.
This is it!
Finally. I was looking for Neo World Program instead of the
Mew's
Killing
cause of
Game
death was the
Simulator.
killing game simulator itself. In the virtual world, if your avatar takes fatal damage, your real body dies of shock. That was made clear in the program's text file.
Miu received fatal damage in the virtual world and died from that shock.
In that case, it's fair to say that the cause of death was actually the simulator.
Gonta has question. Where is this virtual world place?
Oh
What floor is it on?
no! Do we have to explain gaming to Gonta?
If you don't understand, then don't say anything.
That's not fair, though. He should understand.
If Mew was killed in the virtual
Just gonna
world,
move on.
then the next thing we need to figure out is what caused her to incur fatal damage within the virtual world.
Most likely the hammer?
So her cause of death in the virtual world is the one that matters.
But the hammer wouldn't make that loud of noise.
Oh, it seems like Gonta is confused. So why don't we review things a bit?
That's a good idea.
So we split into two groups to find the secret of the outside world.
The ones who searched the mansion were me, Shuichi, Samugi, Gonta, and
Kaito.
that NPC Kaito.
Oh, that's mean.
Hey, who you calling NPC, you ASS?
And the others who searched the chapel were Keyboy, Maki, Himiko, and the late Mew.
How could someone have given her fatal damage in that situation? That's what we gotta think about. Now, let's all work together.
Aww, little Himiko is all grown up. Too bad your chest hasn't grown up, though.
Oh my god.
That was uncalled
Says
for.
the shortest guy in the
Someday,
game.
My chest will grow like crazy.
Let's begin then.
The fatal damage that Mia received in the virtual world. Let's pin that down. Do we know that already? Because I definitely don't. Cell
In
phone?
the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured.
Yes.
So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Right.
Whatever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
Or going to beat her with his bare hands.
I don't know.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
It's possible she was pushed from a great height.
But from where?
Could she have drowned?
No, that doesn't make any sense. We have to determine the specific cause of death. She was in pain. There is a possibility she was strangled.
In the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured. So let's focus our efforts on that first.
Whatever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
I mean, nope.
I was wrong!
In the virtual world, Miu was fatally injured.
Yeah.
Let's focus our efforts on that first. Whatever did that to Mew was dropped right next to her avatar. It has to be the hammer!
It's not the hammer.
Their hands.
Are we certain that blunt force was involved? I think strangulation is more likely.
Okay, so we're
I
agreeing.
agree!
Great. I love guesswork.
Miu's body showed severe trauma and signs of a struggle.
Yeah, she looked like she suffered. Very hard to look at.
Right. And the virtual world is connected to our 5 senses. If her body experienced pain, she must have been in pain in the virtual world as well. Knowing that, I believe Maki is correct. Miu was strangled to death.
Yeah, definitely. Strangling and poison are the only methods that can make her look like she suffocated.
That does make sense.
But we already removed the possibility of poison, so it can only be strangulation. Also, when a victim is poisoned, they commonly grab their chest or mouth. But Miu was holding her throat. It's obvious she was trying to protect her windpipe.
That sucks, because there's literally nothing you can do when you're in that state.
The assassin master gets really chatty when it comes to corpses.
Shut up.
In that case, her exact cause of death is being strangled in the virtual world.
But is strangulation even possible in the virtual world? If the avatars were equally strong, it would be difficult to strangle a resisting victim.
Yeah, if she was just as strong as them, no way they could have strangled her.
Then the culprit would need a tool.
Cool.
There are tons of cases where a weaker person would strangle a stronger person with a rope.
Oh, that's a good point.
Wow, you know a lot about killing, nerd.
Will you shut up? She's killing them.
But was there even a rope in that world? I don't remember seeing one.
Then they must have used something else as a rope.
Yeah? I mean, the items are indestructible, so what was there? Everything's too big. There was rugs and stuff, but you can't strangle someone. Something for a rope? I found it during the investigation. Did we? Well, I guess it's not a rope, but something like a rope? That is small setting avatar news clips. I guess closest, right?
This is it! During the investigation, we found toilet paper outside the mansion.
Is this toilet paper? What would toilet paper be doing here?
I'm guessing that the toilet paper was used to strangle her.
Gonta, no can ignore that!
Does it say argue? Why?
What you mean, Shuichi?
What?
Huh? What's wrong?
What, wrong? Shuichi goofing off! Not gentlemanly at all!
No? That'll show down. Okay, why are we arguing?
There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope!
Why?
Would tear too easy!
Oh, that's the thing. They
Even
can't tear.
Gonta know that, and Gonta not smart!
Okay, I see where you're coming
I'm positive
from.
toilet paper was used instead of rope.
Just explain why, please.
You died such an awful death, so why you not take this You call yourself ultimate detective?
Give me that.
Use your head! Figure out real murder weapon!
Dance.
No, I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
Okay.
There's no time for nonsense! You know can use toilet paper in place of rope!
I'm assuming this is gonna give me the
Would
things
tear
are
too easy! Even Gonta know that, and
I-
Gonta not smart!
Whoops.
No, I'm positive.
Toilet paper was used instead of rope. You died.
Such an awful death. So why you not take this serious? You call yourself ultimate detective? Use your head!
Give me the thing again.
Figure out real murder weapon!
Okay, dance. Okay.
No.
I'm positive toilet paper was used instead of rope.
Okay.
There's no time for nonsense.
You know can use toilet paper in place of rope!
Yes, we can.
Would tear too easy!
Gotcha.
I'll cut through your words. The toilet paper wouldn't tear. Because in a virtual world, objects are unbreakable.
Which is a really weird thing to give for toilet paper.
You're so dumb, Gonta. You didn't even know that?
If objects can't break in that world, then toilet paper shouldn't be able to tear. And since it couldn't tear, it could be used as a rope.
Gonta not really understand, but... Sorry, Shuichi. Gonta was wrong.
It's okay, Gonta. Don't worry about it.
Killed by toilet paper. It was a fitting end for her.
A fitting end? I do not fully understand that logic.
That's messed up.
But if Mew was killed near the chapel, why was the murder weapon by the mansion?
That's a good point.
Maybe the culprit tried to get rid of it to destroy the evidence.
If the culprit meant to get rid of the evidence, they did a poor job of it. There was a much better place they could have destroyed it.
If toilet paper was the murder weapon, then what's the deal with the hammer next to her?
Perhaps the culprit prepared a backup weapon, just in case.
Did they?
No, the culprit didn't bring the hammer.
I feel like it
No?
was
But
probably
who else but the culprit
Mew.
would bring a hammer?
Because she said she removed all the weapons. So she'd have to intentionally leave the hammer, yeah? Wait, we already know who brought that hammer. The person who brought the hammer is Mew.
That's it! Mew was the one who brought the hammer.
Mew bring hammer?
Remember what she told us?
I rewrote the program to delete all the dangerous objects that could be used as weapons. Yep.
Yeah, she did say she deleted any dangerous objects.
If that were true, she wouldn't have missed something like a hammer. Meaning that Mew must have left it on purpose.
On purpose?
But why she do that?
Mew brought the hammer for sure, but what did she need it for? We need to make that clear. Let's see what our options mention. Mew and Gokichi's meet.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer.
Did she want to kill him?
What was she planning to do with it?
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
No.
Uses for a hammer.
Murder.
Gonta no! Mew gonna build stuff with hammer!
Not quite how that works
Probably
in game.
just brought it for self-defense.
Or
You
she
would
secretly met up with someone and tried to kill them with it.
I thought you didn't meet
You
up.
idiot! She was the victim!
Oh, Himiko. We've been down this path. A lot of people die when they're trying to kill someone.
Let's assume that Mew brought the hammer.
What was she trying to do with it?
I hate having to agree with Kokichi this many times.
No, you gonna build stuff with hammer. She probably just brought it for self-defense. Or she secretly met up
With someone. And tried to kill them with it.
I hit it, didn't I?
You idiot! She was the victim!
Let's assume that you brought the hammer. What was she trying to do with it?
Uh-huh.
Maybe use it to break down a wall?
Uh-huh.
Uses for a hammer.
Uh-huh.
No, you gonna build stuff with hammer. She probably just brought it for self-defense. Or she
Secretly met up with someone.
There we go.
I agree. Mew was gonna meet up with someone in the virtual world.
Mm-hmm. With me. I was supposed to meet up with Mew on the roof of the mansion.
Mm-hmm.
What? Is that true?
I overheard them talking about it at the chapel.
By the way, Mew asked to meet up with me before we went into the virtual world. I totally forgot where we were supposed to meet, so good thing Keyboy spied on us.
Wait, so Miyu called Kokichi out?
Yep.
If Mew brought the
More than
hammer,
that.
I wonder what she was planning to do with it.
Kokichi's already figured it out. She was planning to kill Kokichi.
That's it. She was trying to kill Kokichi.
She was what?
Yep, she plotted to meet up with me and then kill me with the hammer. If you want to prove this, you'll need to figure out Mew's plan, okay?
I've got a pretty good grasp on that much already. Mew's plan, huh? I'm sure if I analyze the clues we found, I can figure something out. Alright, let's do it. What am I doing? Taxi! Okay. 2, 1. Oh, you can control with your mouse too? Oh, that's weird. Okay. What, is that trying to kill Kokichi? Who tried to kill Kokichi? Okay. I already know the answer to this. Thank God I don't have to move. It's just they were going 200 kilometers per hour. Oh my god. Okay. Damn, I'm really bad at this game. Okay. Something kill Kokichi? Something was Miyu, something kill Kokichi? Where was Miyu trying to kill Kokichi? Okay. I would assume the rooftop. Just give me the answers. Virtual. Kokichi. What about the bottle of poison on Kokichi's seat? What was the bottle of poison? What do you mean? The name of it? I don't know. Answers, please. Let's play some evidence to divert. Hey! Got them all right.
She wanted it to appear as if Kokichi was killed in the real world.
She placed the poison on my seat to make us think the murder happened in the real world.
She did that too?
What? Miu was the one who put that poison bottle there? No, that ain't right. Something's definitely weird about that.
Is it? Is this chicken time? I've never heard
When
chicken
could
time,
Miu
but
have
I
put the
probably will
poison there?
next time.
If she did place the poison without us noticing, then she must have logged out at some point.
And then
Or she
what?
just logged in
Log back
last.
in?
Kokichi, weren't you in the salon around that time?
Let
Did
me
you see
check
her
this
log in
out.
or log out at all?
Nope, I didn't see that at all.
If she hadn't logged in or out, then you couldn't have placed the poison. That's
Bro.
wrong.
She literally just has to log in last, toss it on his chair, and put the headset on.
It was Miu who planted the poison on Kokichi's chair.
It does not take
She
that
had
long.
plenty of time to do it. Here, take a look at this.
Let's
Is
see.
this
Yeah, she
a
got a whole
record of who
2
went in
minutes
and out of
between
the
Kota and
virtual
Kokichi's logins.
That's right. It says that Miu was the last of us to log in.
Yeah, what about it?
If she logged in last, she would have had time to move around in the real world after the previous person logged in.
Yep.
That right. She could have placed poison bottle on Kokichi's seat.
This was all part of Miu's plan.
I promise I drive better than that.
She tried to kill me in the virtual world, make us think it happened in the real world, then pin the crime on Kaito.
Well, that's not my fault.
Which is why she manually logged you out, just for that purpose.
So she did that to me?
Yes, I'm positive of that. Miu used a method only she could use to log Kaito out manually.
How did... with the cell phone? Where is it? Cell phone.
This is it! It was the cell phone found by Miu's avatar.
Mm-hmm.
That cell phone worked the same way as the phone in the salon. It logs users in and out. I verified this myself when I spoke Kaito's name into it.
I see. With that cell phone, she could force anyone to log out at any time.
Mm-hmm.
But Miu never mentioned a cell phone, right?
Not to us, nope.
That's what Shuichi referred to when he mentioned a method only she could use. She kept the cell phone a secret on purpose, so she could use it for the murder.
Mm-hmm.
So, she really was planning a murder.
Yep.
And she tried to set me up.
Well, I knew that from the start.
Of course you did.
Then why did you say I was the culprit?
Because I wanted to get it through your thick skull.
That what?
People you trust and defend will ultimately betray you. This is a game of suspicion.
Yeah, we get it.
Well, I think your ideals should stay the same. Because phonies like you are what make the game more interesting.
Oh, shut it.
Don't you agree, Monokuma?
Do I? I don't know about that. Huh? Wait, what were we talking about?
I wonder when Daddy's gonna get his motivation
He
back.
sounds so depressed.
Yeah! If Father keeps slacking off, all the work is gonna get forced onto Mommy.
Who is?
Huh? Mommy?
My head! I feel like I'm about to remember something, but I can't.
What's wrong, Monotaro? Pull yourself together!
Anywho, it's a blessing in disguise that Mew died and not me.
What you mean?
Because she wouldn't have said anything about what really happened in the virtual world. You guys would have had a way harder time finding the culprit, you know. She would have been able to lie about the virtual world settings as much as she wanted. And you'd never know that the murder actually took place in the virtual world.
So that's why she decided to attempt a murder, because she had total control.
Then the reason Mew was so insistent we go into the virtual world was...
Yeah. He is... I'm so used to his annoyingly cheerful stuff. This is a really long flashback.
She was insistent we go there so she could kill us. What a shady person.
I was sad that she was
only
gone,
wanted
but
to kill
now I don't know
Kokichi.
what to think.
Well, I guess technically.
Nice! Backstabbed by a trusted friend.
If she was gonna kill Kokichi, I guess she'd have to get the rest of us killed too.
See? That's an ideal fun situation! Now we can start a real class trial!
You mean real?
Hey, Kokichi sort of sound like Monokuma.
Really? I don't sound anything like him.
No, you really do kind of sound
No,
like him.
You're just like Monokuma. Both of you are cowards. You never speak the truth or show your true face.
Wait, coward? You say some interesting things sometimes, Kaito.
Smiling, putting on a mask, never saying what you really think. That kind of cowardice is just like Monokuma.
Daddy, they're calling you a coward! Aren't you gonna do something?
Yeah, I just gotta do my signature laugh, right?
Sure.
There,
That's
I
just
did
kind
it.
of sad.
He's completely lost his drive! Like a one-hit wonder who clings to their former fame!
My head!
Listen up, Kokichi. To hell with this game of suspicion crap. I will never be okay with it. I'm just gonna believe in everyone. Instead of suspecting my friends, I'm gonna find the truth by believing in them.
It's a really difficult way to do it, but
if you think you can win this game like that, then sure, be my guest.
Of course I can. I don't need your permission.
How long are you guys going to argue? Let's hurry this up and continue.
I agree with
If
Maki.
we don't find the culprit, then we'll all die. You know that?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
If we are going to begin searching for the culprit, let's start with Kokichi's story.
His voice actor has done an incredible job. He sounds so condescending in so many lines. It's... You know, he's one of those people you just want to strangle. He's so irritating, and his voice actor does such a good job at making him so irritating.
Huh? My story?
Yes, your story.
You were meeting with Mew, but she ended up as the victim. So it's only natural for us to think you're the killer, right?
Here's my answer. I never met up with Mew.
You didn't?
I tried to go to the roof to meet up with her, but the door was locked.
That is what you told
But
us.
isn't lockpicking your specialty? You should have been able to open it easy.
Yeah, no. After dealing with Nagato and Kokichi, Byakuya's just a normal dude. He does not even compare.
I couldn't pick locks with my avatar body. I didn't have the tools for it either.
You don't need... Well, you do. But you don't need good tools.
Also, I never went to the roof. Not even for the meeting.
Then how did you know the door was locked?
I remember you and Gonta went off together when we first started looking.
But was the door to the roof actually locked? When I was on the roof before logging out, the door wasn't locked.
Huh? How should I know?
Then who locked the door to the roof?
I already told you. How should I know?
When I went to the roof, it wasn't locked, so you gotta be lying.
What good would it be if I lied? I don't want to die either, you know.
Because you're always lying? For little to no
Lying will
reason?
do you a lot of good if you're the culprit.
Oh, I see. I didn't realize that.
What kind of response is that? That's suspicious as hell!
Wait, there's no point in arguing about that now. The truth will come out eventually. Before we get to that, we need to discover the truth behind Mew's death.
Truth?
There were mysterious circumstances surrounding her death. We need to make sense of those first.
Wow, Shuichi, you know your way around this game. Yes, keep up the hard work. The fate of our lives rests in your hands.
So, what is this strange circumstance?
Kokichi claims it was Mew who chose the meeting place. But I'm wondering how she got from the chapel to the mansion's roof.
That's a good point.
I see. Mew sent the bridge connecting the mansion and chapel into the river herself.
And that ended up on our side of the river,
If that's
too.
the case, then Mew might not have even gone to the roof.
Huh? So she stood me up? It's very rude to break a promise.
Okay, but why would she throw it into the river, though? I still don't get that part. She never on the roof at all. How should I know? Non-stop debate. Okay, I guess we're gonna figure it out. Spooky.
Mew was waiting for me to arrive. I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew should have been at the chapel.
She wasn't at the chapel, actually.
If you look at where her avatar fell, it's right next to the chapel.
That's true, but...
How would she have gotten to the mansion? There was no bridge over the river.
I don't know that
A bridge would be the only way to get across.
I don't know that part.
So, her meeting with Kokichi...
She stood me up!
At first glance, it seems as if it's impossible for Mew to go to the mansion. Ha! I can't open these. Yeah, I think it's gonna be this, because you saw her at the mansion. But I am going to quickly pull up... What were the other things? Setting? Yeah, this is what I've been thinking about. Because this is very specific and very premeditated. But I already forgot what the other things were besides this. Okay, I'm assuming it's that one. I just have to figure out where it goes.
Mew was waiting for me to arrive.
Yeah, no.
I'm sure she was waiting on the rooftop of the mansion.
No, Mew should have been at the chapel.
There we go.
That's wrong! Mew must have gone to the mansion. We have a witness.
Yeah. When I was searching the dining room, I saw Mew pass by the window.
Then why didn't you say so sooner?
Sorry. I thought I was just mistaken at first. Since there was no way she could have come to the mansion. But I guess I wasn't mistaken after all. That was definitely Mew.
Then, how did she get to the mansion from the chapel?
There must have been some special method only Mew knew, like with that cell phone.
There's no doubt about that. That's why she dropped the bridge. If a murder occurred when it was impossible to cross the river, she wouldn't be implicated.
That's a good point.
She used a secret method to move from the chapel to the mansion for the murder.
She dropped the bridge to make a huge scene just to let everyone know it's no longer there.
So, what secret method did she use?
I don't know.
It won't be that easy to figure out. It's called a secret method for a reason.
No worries, guys. As long as we leave it to Shuichi, everything will be A-okay.
I don't know about that.
What are you saying? We can't just rely on Shuichi all the time. This class trial's for all of us. We're here to solve this together.
You would just slow down Shuichi.
You know what slows us down? Your bullshit. So, if you would kindly stop it. I don't have time to deal with Kokichi right now. I need to focus on the case. I'm positive that Mew used some kind of special method to get to the mansion. Okay, I just have to figure out what it was. Please give me a mini game. Okay, good. Non-stop debate? That's even better.
A way across that only Mew knew about.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard maybe.
Right.
Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
No, this doesn't exist.
Maybe she teleported with
That also
magic.
doesn't exist.
Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's
I
a
don't
place you could
think
cross
that
without a
exists.
bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across. I suppose it is possible she used that to change places.
Man, you guys are way off. Or maybe I'm just pulling your legs.
You're so annoying. Secret method. She tampered with the program. It's hard to imagine that has nothing to do with it. It could have been a secret route or something.
Way across that only Mew knew about.
Let me go with the wall.
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard maybe.
Or instead of bridge,
That didn't work.
Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
Or maybe she teleported with magic.
Don't think she teleported.
Or she used a warp zone.
Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across.
I
I
get
suppose it is
that.
possible she used that to change places.
Man, you guys are way...
Or maybe I'm just pulling your legs. A way across that only Mew knew about. Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard maybe. Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over.
A vehicle.
Teleported with magic.
Not
Or
teleported.
she used a warp zone.
Not a warp
Maybe there's a
zone.
place you could cross without a bridge.
A hidden route that only Mew could use to get across.
I was wrong!
What am I
A
supposed
way
to do?
across that only Mew
Oh, did I?
knew about.
Really?
Like a hidden bridge besides that signboard maybe. Or instead of bridge, Mew used some kind of vehicle to go over. Or maybe she teleported with magic. Or she used a warp zone. Maybe there's a place you could cross without a bridge.
A
Hidden route that
hidden
only Mew
route
could
used to get across.
Got it.
I agree! That's it, Kibo. There was a hidden route only Mew could use.
Was there really?
Mew modified the program to add a special wall to the world. The wall stretches along the y-axis, but we found 2 such walls in the virtual world.
Where's the second one?
It's unclear whether Mew
Wall.
added
Yes,
the wall by
yes.
the
Not
mansion
the line.
or the wall near the chapel. We do know that that wall was set so that only objects could pass
Don't be
through.
naive, Shuichi.
Why is Kaito of all people arguing with us?
Hmm? What is it, Kaito?
Jeez, Mew set up a weird wall like that?
Yeah?
That is suspicious. But it's got nothing to do with
What
what
do
we
you
were talking
mean?
about.
Nothing to do with it.
Huh. You don't even realize your mistake? Are you losing your edge?
Have you lost your mind?
Oh well, my sidekick's mistakes are my mistakes. I'll make it right.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. Fine, let's do it. What are my choices? Map, Mew, wall.
What we gotta figure out is how Mew got from the chapel to the mansion. So why waste time talking about it's pointless?
Crap, you're an idiot.
We gotta take a whole new approach here.
And bam.
Now, wait just a second. It's not actually impossible at all.
But you just said so, didn't you? That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go through it. Humans aren't able to pass through.
I know what I need to do.
So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object app. You get it? So let's go through this one more time.
Oh, you.
But you
Someone
just said
wasn't
so,
paying
didn't you?
attention.
That wall Mew set up only lets non-human objects go. Humans aren't able to pass through. So Mew obviously wouldn't be able to go through that wall. She's not just an object after all.
Gotcha.
I'll cut through your words. The wall wasn't the only thing that Mew changed. She also changed her avatar settings from human to object.
That makes a lot more sense now.
From human to object?
Which means the virtual world treated her avatar as an object. She could have passed through a wall that only non-humans could go through.
Is that right?
Yes. Are you ready to sit
Don't
down?
get ahead of yourself, Kaito. We need to listen to everything Shuichi says. I already told you. The more you try, the more you cause us trouble.
Will you stop?
It's so totally lame that your own sidekick is dissing you!
Will you shut up?
Kokichi, enough! I wasn't arguing with him. I was just explaining.
I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all.
You sound real confident
It
there.
just means even I make mistakes. Don't worry about it, Shuichi.
Okay.
I don't like
It's pretty funny seeing Kaito try to act all tough like this.
Kokichi, please refrain from making such irrelevant and irrational remarks.
Thank you, Kibo.
So, if Mew messed with the program and made a wall only she could go through,
Oops.
Then her secret route was through that wall?
Yep.
that's it, right? Like using a glitch in a game to walk outside the map.
Pretty much.
I bet Mew had a hidden passage like that in the back of the chapel.
I don't think it's in the back of the
But
chapel.
even if she could walk through walls, was there really a hidden passage?
I think she just walked through the wall.
Because Mew said...
No, you're not trapped in here. Beyond that wall is the end of the world, literally. Past that wall, nothing exists. Everything ends up here, there.
She probably lied. There would be no point in going if there was
Everything ends
nothing on
right
the
there.
other side.
Probably.
Mew lied.
I wonder what the truth is. There's no way to find out now.
That cum-soaked urinal cake was totally lying about there being nothing past the wall.
Oh my god.
She lived a life of pride, vulgarity, and secrets. Lying would be a piece of cake for her.
Kokichi, you no have to go that far.
Stop it! Don't badmouth Mommy!
Monotaro?
Listen to you, talking about Mommy like she was a terrible lying whore. But Mommy wasn't lying. There was no hidden route in that virtual world.
Is that true?
Oh, there wasn't, huh?
Hey! You can't tell them such an important hint!
Oh, If you say that hint is important, then I guess it must be true.
Oh no.
Oh, shoot!
Ah, jeez. You're lucky you're cute.
Was Kokichi saying all that stuff about Miu to get the Cubs to reveal something? Well, I guess I should thank him, but I have no idea why he does things sometimes.
So now that we know there's no hidden route, why did she manipulate the program? If there's actually nothing past the wall, then that setting was meaningless.
Miu wouldn't have done something meaningless. She would have had a plan.
Yes. Mew definitely wanted to be able to go through that wall for a reason. We aren't sure why yet, but once we solve the mystery of the virtual world...
Mystery of virtual world?
Yep.
There have been a lot of strange occurrences in the virtual world. If we can determine why, we will also determine what Mew was up to.
Okay.
We'll know why she wanted to pass through the wall.
All right, let's clear up those strange occurrences.
Oops. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Gonta will help, even though Gonta not know what you're talking about.
Speaking of strange occurrences, I'm just plain worried about that one thing.
Which one thing?
Remember? That thing that made us notice all the strange occurrences?
The events that led us there. The noise? Girl, why are you so vague?
This is it!
Okay.
You mean the loud sound that you and I heard in the kitchen?
Mm-hmm.
You all heard that sound too?
Yes, in the mansion's kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
But that sound occurred near the chapel. How did you hear it all the way at the mansion?
Right?
First off, sound can't go past the map loading point.
Yeah.
Did that sound really come from the chapel?
I would assume so.
That sound was something hitting the chapel wall. It was real loud.
Was
And
it?
we definitely heard it. We heard Kibo's voice as well.
Yeah, we did hear Kibo's voice. Yeah, right there.
You heard my voice too?
Yep.
What? That is pretty strange.
Exactly. That has to be some kind of clue to the mystery of the virtual world.
Okay, well, let's check the answers later and try to find all the other clues first. There was another mysterious phenomenon in the virtual world, wasn't there?
Which one?
Kokichi talked like he noticed something, pretending not to know.
Even Gonta is suspicious of me? I always thought you would be the one to trust me!
Sorry, Gonta not mean it like that.
There's no need to apologize to him. He's probably just lying again.
You're right, Kaito.
What was the other strange occurrence? Did you see it, Shuichi?
Stop asking me. Another mysterious phenomenon. Something that shouldn't be possible, like me in the mansion with loud noise. I bet I know. I need to remember everything that happened in there. Oh, great. Oh, I have to clear all of that, not just the thing. Got it.
I see.
That was really lucky.
The sign that we were using as a bridge was odd to me.
Odd how?
We mentioned it before, but Mew dropped the sign in the river.
Oops, my hand slipped. Yep.
We found it later, but there was something unnatural about it.
Yeah. Finding the sign was definitely weird. I'm most confused by how the sign got there. I should remember exactly what happened with that sign. Alright, here we go. Why? I can tell you what happened to the sign. Okay, let's do this. Oh, they're moving. That's fine. Something, signboard, something. At which point was the signboard swept away? Wait, what? At which point? Yeah, give me the answers. Dimension Chapel. River? Okay, good. Why did it say where instead of at which point? I was expecting a time frame. Where's the end of the river? At the wall? These moving ones are really annoying. Okay, where is the end of the river? Apple side, mansion side. I would assume? Yeah, okay. Are these ones staying still? Oh, how nice of them. Great, we start moving again. And with added cars, great. I just dodged all of them. Oops. Whoa. Wow. Where was the signboard found after it was swept away? That's over on the mansion side, right? That's gonna be the way they phrase it. Twisted Chapel Mansion. Ooh. Is there more? We only have 3 seats. don't know how to drift in here. And I'm kind of too scared to try. Compared to the river's current, your fate of the signboard float backwards. The wrong way, whichever way you want to use it. Against the current. Oh, they just stick her in the middle, okay. Is there voice lines in this music?
It connects. It appeared as though the sign was carried against the river's current.
Mm-hmm.
We all saw Mew drop the sign and watch the river carry it downstream.
Yeah.
And the river was wide there.
Mm-hmm.
The sign should have traveled downriver toward the chapel, correct?
Mm-hmm.
It should have hit the wall on the far side of the chapel and stopped there.
Sure.
But that's not where we found it.
No, it's not, because we found it over on the rocks.
We found it near the mansion, nestled in some rocks.
Yeah.
The signboard should have been near the chapel, but we found it on the other side.
Hold up. Didn't you stay on the chapel side? She probably grabbed the signboard from the chapel wall to cross the river. Then left it on the boulders near the mansion so she could get back.
But
why would she leave the signboard where it could get swept away and leave her stranded?
yeah, why not leave it on the ground?
Also, this has nothing to do with walking through the wall, right? We're getting off topic.
That's also true.
We're so close to the truth. We just have to connect the how and what. All the mysterious things that happened have to connect with each other somehow.
Yes.
Connect how?
I don't know.
A wall only objects can pass through. Sounds that shouldn't be heard. A signboard going against the river current. How are they all connected?
I don't know. But Shuichi should know, right?
I should?
What?
Is that true?
We would be in a lot of trouble if you didn't.
Oh, is that the case?
The only one who can solve this mystery and save us all is you.
I'm so sorry, Kokichi. I think we might die.
So, how are they connected? Do you know Shuichi?
Well, what we know so far is that the unnatural way the sign was carried is possibly related to the wall.
What? We already talked about that. Nope.
Oh no! This is it!
Why is it the wall again?
It might have to do with a wall that only objects can pass through. The sign should have stopped at the wall on the other side of the chapel. But if that wall happened to be the one that Mew set to allow objects through...
I see. It's a wall only non-humans can pass through. That means the signboard can pass through the wall, right?
Even if it could pass through the chapel wall, how'd it end up by the mansion?
The only way it could do that is if the wall was a warp zone. But it's not, right?
That's right. That's the issue here. How could the signboard pass through the wall but end up on the mansion side? What would explain that?
Leave it to me, Shuichi. I, your
Not our partner,
will give you hints in times of trouble.
What?
This is the virtual world. We should throw away all of our common sense, okay?
Not quite how that works.
Huh? The hell does that even mean?
Kokichi might be on the Kokichi might be on something there. We need to forget what we know and just think about it. How did the signboard pass through the wall downstream and end up upstream? Putting common sense aside and focusing on the flow of the river, I would assume.
That's it! What if both ends of the river were connected?
Huh? Both ends of river connected?
Exactly. To put it another way, the river isn't cut off at the wall near the chapel. It's all part of one big loop. The upstream part of the river is connected to it.
What? What are you talking about? Both ends of the river can't...
Again, throw out all common sense from your head. We're talking about the virtual world.
Then what about the wall? There was only one wall that could be passed through.
Yes.
Right. Even if the river's connected and it goes through the chapel wall, it wouldn't have been able to go through the mansion wall too.
Wait, in that case...
I got it! I know why Mew only set up one wall.
Yeah?
What are you talking about now?
The reason she only set up one wall is because the chapel and the mansion walls are the same wall.
That's it! The walls by the chapel and the mansion aren't separate. They're the same wall.
The same wall?
Yep.
It's not just the river. The walls themselves are connected. Don't think of it as two separate walls, but a single wall parallel to the y-axis. That single wall divides the entire virtual world.
You know...
The idea is, you pass through the wall by the chapel and come out by the mansion.
If she hadn't thrown that signboard in the river, I don't think we would have figured this out.
Everything is starting to connect. See, didn't I tell you? Everything is connected.
Literally.
Damn it, Kokichi! Just tell us...
It's okay. More importantly, this is the final stretch!
Uh-huh.
If both the river and wall are connected, then you can find the secret.
Secret?
Shuichi, you already know the secret behind the virtual world, right?
Why does everyone assume things I know things I don't? The secret, huh? Yes, I suppose we should clear that up. Do we know it? What is he talking about? We need to solve the mystery of the virtual world. Okay. I'm gonna start with an L. Nope. Start with a W. Okay, W's right. 1, 8. And I want an A. Okay, so is it a world? Okay, looks like it's a world. Oh, I need an L, not a D. Okay, I can spell, I promise. World. What's a letter we even need? Nope. I don't know. Okay, L load something? Okay, where's an A? No, it's not load. know what it is. That's not what I want. Where is it? Loops. Why loops?
Yes, that's it. The virtual world is a loop.
A loop. Okay.
Just like in old games, right? Like, for example, when a character goes off the left side of the screen and reappears on the right.
Yes, exactly. The edges of the virtual world are linked together in a continuous loop.
Right.
The virtual world loops?
What in the world?
If that's true, it would explain the way the signboard was swept away. It vanished into the wall downstream of the river, came out of that same wall upstream,
Right.
and floated with the current until it got caught on the rocks.
What was the world like before Mew added the wall?
Actually, there wasn't a wall on the y-axis at all, and the x-axis was set to loop.
I like Ectosy.
Are you serious? Even if it is a computer program, isn't that too crazy?
No?
A looping world. That's more extraordinary than even magic.
But at least it's not a boring answer. It also explains all the things that happened.
Huh? It doesn't explain everything, does it? Because we still don't know why we heard that one sound or Kibo's voice.
Yeah, sound doesn't go past the map loading point.
Actually, if we know that the world is a loop, we can
Yeah.
explain that as well.
Because it just goes through the wall, right?
Huh? Really? Yes. But first we need to be clear where the loop starts.
At the edge, right?
Where the loop starts. Doesn't it loop at the walls next to the mansion and chapel?
Is that wrong then?
Not necessarily. If we heard a noise at the chapel from inside the mansion, then the loop...
Is it at the loading point?
There!
Yeah, it's the loading point.
The map loading point was where the virtual world looped. We thought the loading point was in the middle of the map.
Oh, it even
But
lines
the
up.
loading point was actually at the edges.
So the wall Mew created wasn't at the edges of the world, but rather...
In the middle.
The wall was at the center of the world.
I see. So the mansion and chapel were near each other, with a wall between them.
But the
And
forest
any
looks
sounds
weird.
emitted near the chapel would also reach the mansion. The wall only allows non-humans to pass through, so sound should be able to pass through easily.
Oh, that's true.
That's right. That's how the virtual world works.
Oh.
Impressive, Shuichi! For you to get this far! Yes! Yes! You are useful indeed!
For you to get this far, what are you, some villain pulling the strings?
Probably. Realistically.
Mew pulled the strings here, not me. Remember?
You're always up to something.
Mew also set this trap. It all began when Mew showed us the map. Because of the map, we mistakenly thought the loading point was at the center. Which in turn made the mansion and chapel seem farther away from each other.
But the structure of the world wasn't actually like that. There was a wall along the y-axis, and the x-axis came around in a loop.
By putting that wall in the center of that world, she cut off the loop.
So ever since Mew showed us that map, we were caught in her trap.
That was really smart to put the map there.
But we solved this mystery thanks to Shuichi. All hail our savior!
Yeah, if Shuichi wasn't here, then we never would have solved this mystery.
That's right. Good work, Shuichi.
Thanks, Shuichi. You saved us.
Are we not to the halfway point yet?
You're welcome.
Just because we found out the virtual world's secret doesn't mean we can take it easy yet.
You're right. We still have figured out.
Actually, this culprit hunt just got to the exciting part.
It really just got to the beginning. Who did
Even
it?
if we know all the tricks, it's pretty meaningless if we don't find the culprit.
Yeah.
That's how a class trial works, after all!
Kokichi talking like Monokuma again.
Well, of course.
No matter what you say, I'm not gonna believe your lies. I'm gonna believe in everyone. That's how I'm gonna reach the truth.
I can't wait to see what happens next!
What is Kokichi's plan here? He's definitely prodding at Kaito on purpose. Well, there's no time for distractions like him. All we have to do is find the culprit who killed Miu. Doesn't matter how many little mysteries we solve, if we can't find the culprit, it would be all for nothing. But I still don't know for sure who it could be. Who used Miu's own plan against her to kill her? Who killed Miu? Ah, perfect. Okay. That was some great timing. 10 o'clock even. Nice. Alright. Save. Look at me, chapter 4 save. Oh my god. Okay. And this is unfortunately where we are going to call it a night because I am very tired and still have to get up early. So, I still don't know the next time I will stream, but it will hopefully be soon. Probably Thursday. I don't know. Stuff's getting real complicated with my schedule. But anyway, I will see you next time, and I hope everyone has a good night. Bye!